What's going on, everybody? Shante Darby here with my man Greg Starks.
What's up? What's up?
And today we're going to be talking about his journey in entrepreneurship. Dog, you doing the thing, man.
Right, man.
Yeah, man.
One day at a time, man.
One day at a time, man.
One day at a time. We're just trying to get everybody on the same page. That's I'm hungry.
Yeah.
But, I gotta make sure everybody else is hungry.
That's funny you said that, because we're going to jump straight into that. Like, that is one of the I guess, the hardest thing to do as a leader, as a manager, or as a CEO, is to have everybody to have that same passion and drive that you have towards a certain thing. So how do you find that challenging, or how do you work towards that?
Well, it's like, I could relate everything to sports. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So there's always going to be the one or two franchise players. Like, their goal is to pull out the best of everybody else, finding that thing, whatever that knack is, whatever they're good at, what their weaknesses are.
Gotcha.
So, I know what I specialize in. I know what you specialize in.
Right.
And it's some kind of way we got to figure out how we can mesh that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And kind of make it come together. So that's where I'm at with it. Like, I pride myself on that because I'm good with people.
Gotcha.
And just trying to get everybody on the same page is it's not an easy task.
Yeah.
But it's doable.
It was definitely doable.
I seen it done.
Yeah,
of
course.
Done,
I think that's one of I'm telling you, like, that's the hardest thing about entrepreneurship. Because of course, when you have an idea, man, like, it's yours. You own that thing, man. That's your baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You take pride in it.
Most definitely.
You know
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And just conveying that idea to others is always a task in the journey. So it's funny that you start off like that. So let's get into what you do. Like, what is your company? What do you do? How did it get started? What's the genesis?
All right, so Mountain King. All Mountain King is a home theater installation company. And when I had got the vision a while back, man, I'm talking 5 years.
Wow.
5 years, and I slept on it for the longest because I ain't really see no money coming in like that.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like everybody used to come to my house and be like, hey, can you put my TV up? Or they just come watch the game, whatever.
Gotcha.
And I went, I was good at it just because it was a certain look that I was looking for.
Gotcha.
So it had to be done a certain way.
Right.
And so I kind of took pride in it.
Go.
So then, the word started getting out in Charlotte.
Okay.
And I was doing everything for like $60. You know what I'm saying? Like crackhead practice. But it wasn't about the money.
Right.
I had a job.
Right.
I was just trying to, put them on game and, make their room, look like a theater or whatever the theme was.
Right.
And so, I started doing enough, and I'm a numbers guy.
Got you.
So I said, all right, man, straight leap of faith.
Oh, most deaf.
Let's do it.
Most deaf.
Let's do it. And when I say let's do it, I don't look back.
You all in.
I'm all in. Now, I can take a certain risk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That and the average probably 30-year-old can't take.
Right.
But I did it, man, and I'm consistent with it. So it's important that I just stay ahead of the game, man, and budgeting.
Yeah.
And I make every move count. In my industry, I only got one time to impress you.
Right.
You ain't calling me back unless you're moving or.
Right. That's true.
You're not.
That's true.
So it's like when I'm in there, I got to impress you, so you can put me to somebody else in your family or friend or whatever.
Right.
So I've been able to do that consistently.
That's
Apartments. I treat apartments as if they're multi-million-dollar rooms, offices.
But you do. I mean, you got to. I mean, that's the standard of your company.
Yeah.
You know, so when your logo is on something, you know, like it doesn't matter. I mean, one person may be living in an apartment, but their best friend could be a multimillionaire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that goes back to how we started. The guys I hire has to have that same pride. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I care about.
Yeah.
I can teach someone how to do it. That's easy. But I don't want to watch them. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be over their back. You know what I'm saying? I know what it is to have a boss. I didn't like that mentality.
Yeah.
So I need to know if I'm not there, that person will be treated the same way as if we, you know, in office space and, you know, we got multiple rooms.
Right.
You know, that's it. Shout out to Orangeburg.
Dope.
Orangeburg supported me.
Oh man.
When I was young.
Wow.
Fresh out of, I don't know. I was new. I didn't have nothing. I didn't even have a drill. All I had was like a ratchet set.
Oh man, you made it work.
But I went to 3. I did a whole floor in an apartment in Orangeburg.
Oh wow.
And they just gave me a shot. And so I mean, this God's doing. But,
most definitely.
You know, but shout out to Orangeburg, little cities. I learned that from Eric Davis too.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you notice this though? I used to think like, you know, when Pastor Davis used to go and teach at all these churches and preach whatever, he always go to these small churches.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was talking to my wife about that the other day.
Like none of the big. I mean, he got relationships with other, you know, big people, other big churches.
Right.
But the meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
Yo, he go to these small churches and smash.
Yeah.
So it's like, I get that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You find the need, and then you know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and I mean,
church is a church.
Right, and what I'm saying is, like, even in church, even in business, like, of course, you want the bigger projects. Of course, you're always shooting for the bigger progress, because not only that it's lucrative, it makes your rep look a certain way. It makes your company look a certain way.
Right.
However, going back to the small places, the small projects that you do, especially having that integrity and that pride with your company, like, that's just like you said, that's the meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
And I think what a lot of people do is they look for the accolades and trying to get
attention.
The big fish. And the attention. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't want none of that. I think that's why it took me a long time to get to where I am. And you know, I know you'd be like, yo, you're 30, what you mean a long time? You're young. Nah. I knew I had a vision to do something big early.
Right.
I'm talking middle school, early high school. But that turned into arrogance.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So I channeled all that energy into other stuff.
Wow.
Still had these same gifts
Yeah.
of, you know, just being a people's person, you know, but I didn't know how to distribute that energy.
Wow.
I didn't know what that meant. And it was too much for a guy who's not mature.
What's that?
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do I do with it? You know, how do I put all this, you know, energy that I'm passionate about all these things. I see the big picture.
Right.
But how do I do it the right way? How do I put it out there for the, you know what I'm saying?
So how did you channel that energy? Like, what was your growth process?
My purpose. I never knew what my purpose was.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was thinking about this on the way here.
That's definitely important.
Like, the purpose is not to mount TVs. You know what I'm saying? My purpose is not to, you know, wire up all these rooms. That's just the tool.
Right.
My purpose is to give people jobs, give people opportunities.
Right.
That's what I always wanted to do. I didn't know how I was going to do it.
Wow.
But that's my purpose.
Wow.
So it's like, this is the key to the door, just by doing something I love to do, which enables me to, you know, give people opportunities to shine.
Most definitely.
And that's the part I love the most.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's big, man. And
so now I can't quit.
Oh no.
I can't quit.
Oh no,
because I'm attached to it.
You in purpose, man.
Yeah,
like
you can't quit.
It has to be something that's bigger than you.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I was explaining about this whole episode. Like, this whole Black House thing is bigger than me.
Yeah.
You know, it started off with just me, but like I wanted to incorporate other people, and it started channeling and having more of a direction.
Yeah.
And you like you can't quit.
And when you ask yourself certain questions like, why am I doing this? And if you don't come with no answer, you don't need to be doing it.
No, that's real talk. Say it again.
Or if you say, oh, just make some bread. Nah.
That's not
just
sustainable,
or cash flow.
man.
You can't.
That's not sustainable,
You can't.
man.
You can't.
That's
like,
a rabbit hole, bro.
Like the smiles on people's faces when I leave. If you look at my gram, and the reason why I take pictures with my clients, I start doing that. Just they ain't script. You know what I'm saying? You go in people's houses, man. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But
oh, I've seen it.
Yeah,
I go in businesses and see
right.
that.
It's crazy. But you think about, and this may be a little deep, but in the living room, that's where you spend a lot of family time.
Right.
So if hiding a wire draws a family together, and now you're able to watch movies together because of a display.
Right.
That's huge to me.
It's funny that you
simple
said that.
things.
Yeah, it's like presentation. What makes you, what brings you in a certain situation.
Yeah.
Go to restaurants. If they can have the same food and it could taste the same way, but if one presentation is
how you bring
better,
it out.
I
don't want it. I don't want it.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the same thing with someone's living room, man. Just like you said, like having wires all over the place could be distracting for a member of your family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That could be distracting.
Yeah.
Or just like presenting it. Because I've seen some of your work, man.
Yeah.
Like that, some of the home theaters, so you got the lights in the background.
Yeah.
Like,
LEDs, yeah.
It make you want to sit down and chill.
But, another part of me too, though, I don't know if we're going to get in that today.
It's all good.
But I'm a hustler. And I've always been. And so I kept that mentality. It's a different product.
Gotcha.
And the product is, the LEDs. I'm working on getting my screen cleaner.
Okay.
This little accessories. So, being in sales for a long time, I got to keep giving them something. You know what I'm saying? And to be in a position where I'm in control, it's a no-brainer.
But I mean, even with the stuff that you're incorporating into the business that you're doing now, it's still going to bring employment to other people.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that goes back to your purpose.
Yeah.
It goes back to your purpose.
Without purpose, what can you do? You're existing.
Oh yeah.
You're just existing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're wasting time too.
Existing.
You're wasting time.
But you never know unless you ask.
That's true. I read a book called The Dream Giver, and it was talking about purpose, and of course it's a faith-based book, and it always talking about like when you're doing certain things, you got different obstacles, and you get past what family think, you get past of how you feel inside, you get past the obstacles of do you think you can do it, you get past that, and then with the whole guiding light is always something that's in place inside you. And then the second part of the book always talk about how it is Christ that's in you that already put stuff in you to get past those certain struggles, and then it leads you down the path in which you were made. So like at the end, like it funnels through, because at the beginning of the book it talks about common stuff. It talks about the common stuff. Everybody go through family, like when family you don't feel like your family supports you in certain things,
right?
Or people don't understand what you're doing,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then at the end, as you get towards the book, get towards the end of the book, it brings you back to Christ. It brings you back to God put you on this earth for something,
right?
And the reason why you got past all of that stuff, it was His will that was in you that got you past those struggles,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, that's
everything is God's plan. Like seriously, like it's not me. I'm not smart enough. You know what I'm saying? I ain't take no class on this. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how to negotiate these projects with the school district.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like year one would be October for me.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And a lot of times I get overwhelmed when I'm thinking about like, man, I ain't doing enough. But I gotta keep in mind, most businesses are expected to fail.
Oh, in the first 3 to 5 years.
First 3 to 5.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at numbers now, and pictures, and all the hands, the kids, all the stuff that's going on. And I'm like, man, if I stay on this track, consistency, then we'll do what it do.
That's good.
I'm not paying myself yet.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? So like everything I earn goes right back into the business.
Right.
And like so many guys now, like that I know who do this, they be like, they laughed at me at first.
Wow.
They was like, man, you ain't making no money though. You ain't making no money. And I thought about that. Look, if I can eat,
yeah,
if I can eat, because no one sees your vision.
Oh, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was given to you.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's a reason why I can do things consistently,
Right.
and they can't. They're looking for that big job. Give me all the small ones. Give me all the small ones. Give me all the apartments. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to follow the Best Buy truck one time delivering a TV to somebody's house.
Wow.
I followed them, and when they got there, I knew they were gonna give their pitch, and they're gonna be like, "Hey, we can mount it, whatever, blah 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 blah." Of course, they said no. And soon when the Best Buy left, I knocked on the door.
Wow.
I'm Greg Starks.
Yo, that's
I got
hum-
a home.
that's
I
hunger
got
right
a
there,
home
dog.
clip. And at that time, I had no money in my pocket.
Wow.
None. And I think that was God's way of saying, "Go ahead, like you got it.
That's
Do it. Figure it out."
Wow, that's
Knock on the door.
That's crazy.
And the guy said, "Oh man, come on in."
Oh man.
Never met the guy before.
Wow.
Nah, he said, "This is what I do. This is what I do." Purpose.
Oh yeah, that's confirmation. It that don't confirm, like, to have Best Buy, a big box company, and they denied them, and you can't write after them and offer them the same services.
Same service.
That's crazy, man.
Same service.
That's God though.
That's
I
all
ain't gonna lie.
God.
So, hey man, we about to wrap this up, man. Hey, look, this dude, like, of course we all see the work that he do, but listen to his story, man. Listen to, like, he's doing this in purpose. You know what I'm saying? He's in purpose, and it's more than what the company is. It's broader than him. So definitely support my man Greg Starks, Mount King, man. How can they get in touch with you, man?
Instagram, Mount King CEO. Facebook, Greg Starks, Mount King. Logo up there.
Yeah, I get it on there.
Yeah.
Cool.
But that's really it, man.
Cool.
I love you, Columbia. I love you.
Dope. Yo, this has been another episode of The Black Couch. If you like this video, definitely hit the like button. If you are new here or you haven't subscribed yet, definitely hit that subscribe button. It costs you nothing. And hit the bell to receive notifications every Tuesday at 12 o'clock. A new Black Couch episode drops. And appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next video.
What up?
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.